Welcome everyone. Doing another live stream, chat or building chat, I guess is what I called it.
Build it.
Um, and as I said, I don't know why that was up there. We're doing small world sign. I haven't counted the pieces yet, but can do that right now. I guess. Right now, it's just separated by the two colors, the maple, and then the sapele.
Yeah.
You know how to say it.
Yeah.
Um, so two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's even less than
Oh
Adventureland.
yeah. The
Yeah,
Jungle Cruise
it was a lot.
was
It's like
yeah.
over 50.
Yeah.
This is probably the most time consuming thing because I got to like take those out. And
Oh right.
I don't think it kind of cut through all the way on some of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully that goes well because I didn't cut another one. Um, if I'll start it with that one. If it doesn't go well, I might just cut another one out as we're doing this.
As we're doing okay. Okay.
Some of these will pop out, but
Yeah, so how long does it take to do this sign? Because like Jungle Cruise and the other one took a while to cut.
yeah, I actually did I close that? Oh, okay. So this takes the longest. Obviously, there's two different passes of two different depths of engraving,
Right.
and I do these like this, and it does two signs. So Um, these take 2 hours and 40 minutes. Again, that's two signs of that part, though.
Right.
This is
Right.
all one
One sheet,
one
right?
sheet, and that takes 40 minutes.
Okay.
So if you were to divide this in half, that's 1 hour and 20 minutes plus the 40, so about 2 hours for one sign.
That's not bad.
Yeah, pretty good. Um, yeah, so let me throw these on the side here. And like I said, I want to get to
Start
this
with
one
that.
because I don't think it would take too long to make another because it's just cutting.
Oh, right, right.
Um,
So, what would cause something like that on with your laser? Because you have the glow forge, correct? Right.
yeah, I don't know honestly because I had just cleaned it right before I cut that too, and I even slowed down
Oh, the
the
speed of the
the
laser.
speed of the cut. So
Yeah.
um, it's weird because these I mean you can see it's not too bad. They could pop right out, but
Yeah.
some of this um, well might be okay. But it's I mean you can see it's well hang on there you go.
There you go.
It's a little
Oh, I
bare,
see. Okay. Okay.
but I can like kind of fit it in there and whatnot. And for the most part, that's the backside anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm working on the pushing them out to the front. That side's already cut, obviously, for the most part.
Yeah.
Hello, okay.
Hi, Kay.
Um, yeah, so hopefully, if these ones will pop out, we should be all right.
Yeah.
I usually have to do some kind of this work on almost every sign. I've rarely had all of them cut out, so
The cleanup.
yeah. Like, see, I'm peeling. Too much sun. That one, I might have to take the razor blade too.
How many are there? There's like a whole bunch of the honeycomb thing.
Yeah, I have never counted them to be honest, but
Now, what part of the sign is this that you're working on? Is that the vertical piece or?
yeah. So we have obviously the words go here. This this oh yeah,
Oh,
let's go like
okay.
that.
Okay.
So
Now I see it on my miniature one.
right.
My
So
little
you have the
miniature.
spinners on the top.
It's this, right? This
Right.
piece.
So if you had this on the top, it would make more sense. So that's the full sign.
Oh, okay. I get it.
And the comment didn't come out so well on here.
Yeah.
That's funny. Um, yeah. So hopefully, get to this. Hopefully, the rest of these go out good.
Yeah, it looks like it's actually working pretty good. Now, what tool are you using to pop those out?
So this is just a little pick.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I usually use it. I used to use it before I had this little putty knife, and I kind of go back and forth now. But a lot of things, like I could use this still to pick up different layers of masking tape or vinyl or whatever.
Right,
So,
right.
but basically, if this is not strong enough, because this is very flexible, I switch to this.
Okay. How many tools do you have for this stuff? Is it like a Harbor Freight collection?
I got it. Yeah, there's like a pack of these. Some are straight, one was like curved or whatever. I pretty much only use this one and the straight one.
Because I
Uh,
saw you use the putty knife for removing tape,
right.
but I don't think you've had to use this pick before now. So,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I used to use it before I got the putty knife, so I just keep it. But most of the time, I use it for this.
yeah.
But there's also, um, I think they're all out. But sometimes these circles don't come out, and
Oh, okay.
this will poke them in or poke them out, I guess. So yeah, I usually use it on this side. Um, I have a couple sets of these, the putty knives, and some. Besides those sandy sticks, I have some like rigid files, metal files.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good to have.
Yeah, yeah. Those two, I'm gonna have to probably try to use the exacto knife and trace
And
the
try
line.
to, yeah. So, how did you think about doing this small world sign? Is it
Well, I mean, this was the first one I did actually.
the
Um,
first Disney sign you did?
well, the first one on laser. The first
Oh, okay.
Disney
Okay.
one was the Pirates.
Pirates one. Yeah. Okay.
Um, how did I do it, or why?
Yeah. Why? Or both?
Um, why? Because
Because we like you.
why not? Honestly, I think I just always liked the way the sign was done.
Rolly's design.
Always designed because of
Yeah.
the four towers thing that he did at the World's Fair. This
Yeah.
was kind of like his other version because it has
Yeah.
the twirls and whirly gigs and all that stuff on it. Like I think it was kind of his way of bringing that back into the park. because they didn't bring that whole thing back. They just left
Yeah.
it there,
Yeah.
and and Walt, I think, pretty much hated that thing. So I don't know. I just kind of liked it, and I, I wanted to do a better version where the things actually turned, and
I remember you talking about that.
But since
Yeah.
this is kind of hanging on the wall, having like
Yeah.
especially these ones that go out this way just didn't make sense. And so why stop those ones from turning if I'm having those? Like it doesn't, they're just not turning on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Now, speaking of our podcast guest, Chris from Route 9 Signs, he does a version of this, and we're actually pretty similar.
Oh, really?
But
Well,
I
I
think
saw
his
some of his stuff, but I didn't see the Small World sign yet.
yeah, it's been a while, but I think his turns because his actually stands up. He actually
Oh, okay.
finished the base where it has the little arches and it stands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. His stuff's amazing. When I was looking at some of the miniature, well, he does. That's all he does is miniature signs. But
yeah,
uh, seeing it when I love it when he holds it next to the actual sign.
yeah,
It was so neat to see, especially like the Vegas sign. That was pretty cool.
yeah. I like honestly, I make signs, but I want to get one from him.
Yeah, the
Um,
miniature.
yeah, and I think
If,
that
if,
Vegas sign would be really awesome to get.
yeah, yeah,
I don't want to. I don't even want to attempt to try to make it. Like that's he's good at making everything else, so I just want to get one from him. Maybe we can do some kind of trade. I'll give him like a Jungle Cruise or something.
yeah.
Something to ask him,
Or,
I
or you can give him this one.
guess. I'll see. I'll see what he likes. Maybe I'll ask him what his son likes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, those two are not popping out. I can kind of see the line there, so I just gotta break through, break on through to the other side. That's an old song.
Let's see if I can make the main picture
Oh yeah,
so
yeah. Forgot about that.
we can see. Oh,
There we
I
go.
don't want me.
Oh, you can drag it off. You got it.
How do you do it?
Just drag the photo onto the main. Drag.
Oh, okay. So like this. Wait, it's not working.
Click and drag it over.
I did. It's not working. Anyway, let me try it again. Yeah, it doesn't want to do it.
There we go.
Eh,
Oh,
wait,
now you did it.
I didn't touch anything. There we go. Now we can see better.
Okay.
Wow, you got to go into nooks and crannies to get that one out.
Yeah.
Have you ever broken one?
Oh yeah. I've broken many actually, and
Oh,
sometimes,
nice.
um, especially if you are coming from the front side because the back's not cut all the way through. If you were to push it this side, a lot of the layer back here we get chopped off,
Oh,
like
yeah.
just like part of
It'll
this.
splinter.
Yeah, but like the top layer parts will come off, so it's a completely different color because it's the other layer.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll try to color it, but if it looks too bad, I'll just make another one. But it is the backside, so I don't think people care that much. But I don't want to. I'm not going to ship out something that looks totally, you know, like it's broken or something.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to.
So I can see that sides through. hopefully that's enough. Still kind of.
It was really stuck in there, or
Oh,
it didn't cut it.
one side didn't cut, and oh, took off the top layer of that. Well, that's probably good. That means it's probably the next layer that didn't get cut on something.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I don't know my own strength. I would break everything.
Yeah, it happens. There we go.
Hey.
It kind of, you can see right here.
Oh, a little bit of
Yeah,
a tear.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll probably just add a little drop of glue right there. That way, I won't break off.
So do you save the remnants for anything else, like a miniature cutting board or something?
That's the very small cutting board. I wouldn't even attempt to try to glue that.
Try to fix that little piece there.
Yeah, and what I should do. Something I haven't shown before.
Oh, is that your little dropper thing?
Yeah. So, like I said, there's a metal versions of these, but this one comes with the glue.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to need this when I do this because it's so thin.
So thin. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this allows you to control where it's going to go a little better.
Nice.
No,
Oh.
go on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's that's where this comes in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, look, you can already see.
it's gone already. I didn't see anything.
No. And again, it's the backside. If it was the front, I would totally wouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'd be making another one.
Yeah, there is some burn marks on there. Now this part's going to get covered up, but that one's not. So just do a little light sanding.
Which grit do you use for this stuff?
This is the 120.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting rid of the burn mark.
Oh,
Otherwise, I would use the other stuff.
yeah.
So that's not that bad on there. Could have been a lot worse for sure.
Yeah.
I've had some of these when I was first starting where, none of this got cut out. Some of these didn't get cut out. And I'm sitting here like trying to, just start over. It's not worth it. This came out pretty clean. Some of these edges.
So what part is this again that you're doing?
So this is the base, and this will cover on top of it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So how many layers is this? 4?
There's 2, and then
Then the words.
the words, and then this comes on. So that's four. But then I add that onto the back, which is
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can hang it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that will go onto the back like that. So technically five. I don't really count this one as the part of the sign, but um, if you see, I only have this line pretty much to try to cover a hook, and that's just not enough.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I
Yeah.
would have tried to put a hook in here. So that's the only reason I have that part. But I mean, some
Yeah, that
people
makes sense.
will hang it like by this, but this is pretty thin too. So it's just better just to have the hook.
Yeah.
Now this is a little warped. You can actually a lot, but when I glue that down, I'm gonna try to
It's
hold it.
straight and straighten out. Yeah.
Doesn't have as much support based on like the Adventureland one that had a couple things. So this might end up being a little wobbly on the wall. Um, Sometimes if I use that for the my main going back to what you're saying or asking, my main reason for switching from this is sometimes when I'm doing in that, this digs into the wood.
Oh yeah.
It's such a sharp thing, and that's why I went to this. So nothing to sand. I mean, there's a little
Nope.
line here and a little thing there, but that's going to get covered up anyway. So I always want to do something with the backside. Sometimes I'll take alcohol to it after it's done to try to get rid of some of the burn marks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but you can just sand them as well. Again, it's the backside, so it doesn't matter too much. But I'm selling a sign. I don't want to be
Yeah, of
moving it
course. Of
completely
course.
like
Yeah.
crap. So those are done. Now this thing, like I said, it's pretty delicate. So you got to sand something or try to break out one of those lines. You're pretty much going to break one of these. They're
Yeah.
they're pretty thin.
Looks real thin.
Now there's just a slight burned area right here. But other than that, not too bad. Cleaning the laser definitely helped right before because I've definitely seen things a lot worse burn wise. And
So what is the dirty laser? What does it do? It doesn't penetrate the
yeah, because as you're especially as you're laser engraving, there's a lot of smoke, and that
yeah.
will affect the mirror. You can actually see a little splinters right here.
Yeah.
So that didn't come out clean last time when I pulled it. Um, yeah, so it won't. The mirrors get clogged, the lens gets clogged, the camera on the Glowforge gets smoky, and that affects how it registers the height of the item, um, the laser penetrating the focal factor where it penetrates because that's where
Yeah.
it raises up and down. Like on yours, you have that little stick that comes down, and that's where you put it.
Right. Yeah.
Mine, like it reads it, and the lens goes up and down on its own inside there.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
if that's not correct, then you're not going to get the right cut.
And is it because yours is enclosed, or do all of them do that?
Um, I mean, if your lens was dirty, you're going to get the same factor.
Okay.
That's why it's important to have the vacuum feed going. But what yours has and mine doesn't is that air assist.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
that on the bottom there.
so it's pushing all that smoke away. I wish mine had an air assist actually. I think the Glowforge could stand to use that.
That's I still have to install my fan, the actual the suction fan to
Yeah.
suck all the smoke out.
Um, that's pretty good. When Christy was here, we had our lasers side by side, and I only had a 4-inch fan,
Yeah.
which is what the hose is for the Glowforge anyway. It's like a dryer hose, pretty much. Um, we were using the one fan for both lasers, and I didn't feel like it was enough, so I bought this 6-inch fan, like turbo speed. It's this big. It's huge. And then we're going to have a Y splitter, and then the hoses both come to that
Oh, right,
and go out
right.
the window. But then she went out on her own or with her boyfriend. So my brother, when he got his laser, and his is in the garage, so being in Arizona, he also has an AC unit.
Yeah.
But it's a floor unit, so he needs a vent for that.
Oh, right.
So I gave him that 6-inch fan so he can do the same kind of thing, but one for the AC and one for the laser.
Man. Yeah, well, I showed you all the ducting that I have from mine.
Yeah,
So it blows out into the attic of the third car garage, which is all vented. So it's great.
yeah, no, that's good. You want the heat rises, so you want all that stuff to go up anyway.
Yeah. So I have my exhaust pipe like a couple inches below the vent in the roof. So it'll just blow right out of there.
Oh no, I threw away your mini cutting board.
Yeah.
You chop your mini steaks.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
Um, put this on top because that's like there's two hard things on this sign: lining this up and lining that up,
Yeah.
which normally
Yeah.
I do with that magnifying glass. We'll see how we do.
Oh.
If you guys don't know, this light source has a magnifying glass, and right now I can't get to it because it's my light source. Um, so usually I will do. I guess I can do this. It kind of helps. Let me take this off. Might have to get another one of these. So if you look, it's going to go like this. There's certain areas like right here and then right here where you don't really need glue. I'll do a
Yeah.
little bit.
You have to figure all that out before you do it.
Yeah. But all of this is getting glued on anyway. And that's
Yeah.
why it's there because it's spacer for the sign.
Right. Right.
Obviously, you don't need to go here because that overhangs.
Yeah.
But this area, oh, that's a lot of glue. Started coming out pretty fast.
Yeah.
All right, so then go straight across. Should be enough. So now the hard part.
Yeah, and it being super glue, so
Yeah.
luckily I have a little bit of time.
A little bit. So you, I usually get my fingers all stuck together too. Got glue from spit out over here,
Oh,
so
from that. Yeah.
but I can wipe that off. That's dry.
Getting, yeah.
So it's still a little rocky. Not too happy about it, but it's a good alignment.
Yeah. It looks good without the magnifying glass.
Yeah. I mean, usually this thing is like off quite a bit.
Yeah.
So did a pretty good job. Um, but I'm not too concerned with that because once you put this on, it'll be fine.
It's flat. Yeah. It'll be all
So
right.
yeah. So let's try to get this glue. That's good. Yeah. All right. So next step is we put this on. The only thing is you want to make sure you do it the right way. So
Yeah.
and we pretty much just get now that we have that part. Now I
Yeah.
can.
Now you can glue that. So, did you come up with this design? You know how everything's fitting together like that and stuff?
Yeah, the first ones I did didn't have these inserts.
Yeah.
Like it was literally um, just this top part was the overhang, like it
Oh,
is.
okay.
So it was literally just a small little line that I was gluing there, and
Yeah.
I would break it off easily. So yeah, I knocked off the corners and put the center one in there
Yeah.
just
That's
more.
more
Same,
secure and stable.
yeah, same thing as this. It was just the line, but then I added that little insert in there. So the other thing that is usually hard, like taking these out, if you can see right here in
Oh,
between,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but they all cut out. So
That's good.
sometimes I have to try to get those out, and then sometimes these things get burned, and then I end up like scratching that stuff, and I have to color that or whatever. But this came out pretty good. So
Yeah. It looks good. Looks pretty
um,
clean.
yeah, so they'll do that one next.
Nice.
And then we know all of these lines and right here will be touching. So again, I'm not really
There's
squeezing the bottle.
a bunch of trial and error with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice clean line there too.
Yeah. Looking good.
All right. So now we'll do these.
Pinwheels.
Yeah, whatever you want to call them. This like a flag or banner. That goes there. That goes there. That one didn't have that support either. It was just the center
Oh,
thing.
hang on. I'm in the way, so you can't see that.
Oh yeah, I wish we can
I know. What if I do
No, that's
the?
fine. I'll just move it up.
Nah, that's too big.
It's fine. I'll move it up.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not watching, so just tell me when that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't have this support, and like this thing is already half a circle,
Yeah.
so it was just breaking off, or these things would break off. So I have to be careful when I'm shipping things now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly, I should be packing them with wood on top of wood, but that's just wasting more wood. But I'll do like the
Or cardboard.
yeah rigid cardboard or tons of just flat bubble wrap packaging.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also have this rigid foam, like like when you buy like a hard drive or whatever, you get that rigid
Oh
foam.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have sheets of that
Well,
for
that should
various
hold it.
packaging or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So all right, so let's get these on. Should make that look straight.
It's looking good.
Yeah, we're like already more than halfway done.
So when
Um,
you designed this, did you th- think about the pinwheels and how big to make them and
yeah, I mean, just like I did the other ones, it was because I started with a photo, and
okay,
that pretty
yeah,
much determined the size of things.
yeah, and it's like I would need to use tweezers.
Yeah, it, it could help for sure. I'm just trying to make sure they're in straight,
It's all straight
and
and
actually
lined up.
having the overhead helps out quite
Yeah,
a bit. Because normally I'm like, all
yeah,
in.
yeah. That one's pretty cool too, with all the holes in it.
Yeah, it's like a daisy or something.
So in North Carolina, there's a park called Whirligig Park where it
Oh
has
yeah.
all these things like from Rolly.
Oh, from him.
Well, I don't know if he
Oh,
was part of the design or anything, but the stuff looks like stuff that Rolly would do.
gotcha.
My niece used to live across the street from there, and they have a live feed, so you can watch the Whirligigs.
That's cool.
How do you know that's straight?
Because I'm looking at it, but honestly, it doesn't have to be straight. Straight. It just has to be center.
Yeah,
And I know it's center from this
from that
post.
post. Yeah,
So, I mean, that's pretty straight.
yeah, it looks good.
And this part, it's not really needed, but I figured it's a good way to add my logo.
Yeah, and it also balances it
It
so it
balances
doesn't.
out, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't tip.
So I also have these. It's like a separate file. That way, if anything needs to be hung and I don't have room, I can just cut them out.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So there's that. Set that aside for now. We'll work on this.
Now for the
Yeah.
the tedious and
So
trying to get all that masking tape off.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to recut this part out because the other one didn't cut out fully, and I didn't want to spend an hour or so trying to figure out everything.
Oh right, they just figure it'd be faster to just to recut.
Yeah, well, because and actually, show you. Um,
Oh wow.
almost nothing went through.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
trying to cut through all that and get these out of there,
Yeah.
and you can see how flimsy part of it is because that part cut out. It's gonna break if I try to
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
So there's no
Yeah.
point in even trying that.
And this is the border, right? That goes around the
Yeah, it goes
words.
around that,
Okay.
and that's because I probably could cut this out of this material. It's not that much, but these letters stand out a lot because it's on the lighter wood.
Oh right. Yeah.
So it would be, it'd be a lot darker. And then um, the sign is darker on the edges, so I'm just covering the darker edge.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Taking off
worth it.
some of the burn.
Yeah, it's worth it in the long run. It sets it off nicely.
Yep.
It's just kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But as I said, like in terms of this whole sign, this is like the worst part. But I'll do it in sections anyway. I used to try to glue it all on one thing, and it was just impossible. So now I'll glue these sections, line them up, and then I can try to move this around and get it in the
Oh,
right.
I see. Yeah. Rather than gluing the entire piece together and
Yeah.
now, have you ever forgotten to take the tape off?
Um. Maybe once. Uh.
In the very beginning.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing would if you do that, like the glue, it's a separator, so you can
Yeah.
just take off, because it's not going to stick. So you just take it off and then re-glue it. The paper, it's still there, but it'll be fine.
Yeah. So in every single one of those letters has tape on it, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's paper there still. Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, it's not coming off. Um, for the most part, I don't have to get the burn mark off, but I want the tackiness of whatever is there. This letter got burnt a little bit, but I think that's
What
pretty.
I noticed about this wood that you use, it has a distinct smell to it.
Um,
Like it doesn't smell like burnt wood. It's got like I don't know, like a sweeter smell or something.
I don't know. Maybe the MDF sure smells like wood.
Yeah, no, I don't like. Yeah, but it's like this wood that you use for these. So what wood is this that you use for these guys?
Same
Yeah,
stuff.
the
That
same, right?
Yeah,
It's got that distinct smell to it.
yeah.
Like I use that cutting that sandy plywood. I hate that smell.
I don't think I ever used it.
Yeah, it makes I have to sneeze, and I just don't like that smell of it. I always have to wear like a mask and stuff when I'm cutting that type of plywood. So like when I built that cabinet, I have my dust collector going and, and my mask on and everything.
Right. Well, I mean, generally you should have that on anyway.
Well, yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, I get it. I'm like painting full out in the garage without a mask on.
Hey, Phil.
Yo. I was already talking about how I gave you that giant fan for your laser and AC,
Yeah.
so you can see trying to do it all at once.
Line that up. Wow.
But it offsets, and that's how the one looks, um, where it's sunken in,
Yeah.
and actually the two different colors would be sunken in on different levels, and the letter would actually be standing up. And that's how Chris made his.
Okay.
But he's painting individual pieces and putting them down, so it made more sense.
So his letters are raised.
Yeah, and this, I mean, as far as
Yeah, that looks. That's
it's raised a little bit. I mean, you can feel them,
yeah.
and this one goes down deeper than this one, which actually causes a problem. Sometimes when you're sanding this, it's so close that it ruins it. Um, but yeah, it's enough. Again, for mine, I'm going for it's it's quality stuff, but I'm doing it for people to buy, anybody to buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris's stuff takes some weeks to do sometimes, and he charges a lot because of that. I mean, more,
Well, yeah. Oh,
obviously.
yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, if you were to get one of his, you're going to pay, you know,
Yeah, he
10
puts a
times.
lot of time. It's
Yeah.
his time that goes into it.
And not everybody can do that. So
Yeah.
I'm totally happy doing it my way. It's like the black and white photo versus like full color mastered and whatever. Like I'm your black and white photo, but it's still awesome.
Yep.
And that's the way I look at things. And
Yeah.
that's how I design it, is it's all contrasting colors. And it, sometimes like this should be like 4 different colors actually. But it still works out. So
Hmm. Now, how does it do the different shades? Is it because it's burned from the laser?
yeah, so just different power
Yeah.
levels.
Okay. Okay.
And then,
So do you have to do like the WRDSALISA first?
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what one you're doing first, but it's doing a whole pass. It'll go through all that, and then it'll come back again. And then
Okay.
actually, again, I'm cutting it with this, and that's a separate one too. So there's like 3 different levels of whatever. This is just enough where you can touch it, but you won't ruin it.
Okay.
I played around several times. Sometimes if you burn it just enough, it just becomes tacky, and you can kind of rub it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like getting rid of this top like layer, whatever. But this is just enough, even less than what this is. This is just slightly less, and that's the color you can see is pretty different. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but anyway, I
So
just
like
wanted
in your graphic file, the colors are the lighter color is actually a lighter color then, right?
yes,
Or
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, color doesn't matter on the
No,
Glowforge.
no, but like grayscale
Yeah,
stuff, right? Yeah.
but I mean, on Glowforge, you just when you make a different color, it's separated into a different step on the Glowforge, and then
Oh,
you
okay.
choose whatever you want to do in that step.
Okay.
If I were to do a
That's
3D,
interesting how that works.
yeah, if I were to do a 3D file, and you have what they call a height map, which
Hmm.
is the
You get
blacker the
the
color, the deeper it goes,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that makes sense. Um,
Because at first that's what I thought this was, where is the thickness.
yeah, but like I
So
said,
like in your little one, how this part is engraved deeper
right.
than the rest of this stuff.
I made it a different color to separate it from myself
Yeah.
and to make
No,
it a different step.
it actually looks really good when it's different color like that because
Yeah,
it stands out.
hopefully
Same
this
like your people mover one too. So like this one, the letters are raised up.
right.
See, my old laser, it was really difficult to get this quality.
Well, you
I
should be able
can't
to do
wait
it
to
now.
start my new laser.
Yeah.
So
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
actually,
be in competition with Phil, but Phil's gonna beat me because he's got the 20 watt. I got the 10.
yeah. Now that has its own software. It's a lot like the Lightburn, but
Oh yeah, I used on my old one. I used a laser Gerbil or GRBL, whatever you want to
yeah.
call it. So what do you use, Phil? Do you use Lightburn or free software?
It's the one it came with.
I didn't even look at what mine came with.
Like I said, you should have the same one.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's laser Gerbil that it
No,
comes
it's its
with
own proprietary.
from Xtool.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I have to take a look then. Is it inside the manual?
Um.
I haven't even opened the manual. I was too busy building the box for it. So,
Yeah. I never looked at the manual. Maybe Phil has, but it's web based. I think.
oh, I don't like that the web based stuff. I
Well,
want it on my computer.
it's so they can update it whenever.
Yeah.
All right. No, the hard part.
Wait, move it up. Move it up. There we go. Sorry. Wow. Boy, that took that. You need like really good hand-eye coordination putting that together like that. Well, Phil said it's not web-based.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
But it's. I mean, it's proprietary.
Proprietary. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that looks great.
Little piece
Man,
of
that
wood.
took a lot of patience to.
Yeah, that actually lined up pretty well.
And that's without your magnifying
I
glass.
know. Just trying to get rid of sharp edges.
X2 Creative Space. Okay. I'll have to look. I haven't even looked at everything it came with.
So now you can see I can have some flexibility,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
but not just to move it around, but so I can get the glue
Yeah,
under
you
it
can get that in there.
if it comes out.
Yeah, I would have already made a mess.
Well, I mean, it does get messy. That's why I'm doing like drops, little dots
Yeah,
here and there.
yeah. Well, I already would have broken the frame. I would have already got glue all over the place.
Yeah, this one gets
That's tricky.
a little
Oh
harder.
wow.
I do
Yeah,
this part.
man. Oh, you do one part at a time?
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to get it all around, you know.
Right, right.
If I glue this down, this isn't going to go anywhere. But if I do this,
It's good that activator doesn't stain the wood or change the color of the wood or anything.
yeah,
This is the first time you're doing this live too,
yep,
and I'm talking to you while you're trying to get this
yeah. Funny enough, like it actually helps me concentrate more. I don't know why.
done.
Um, so this is the only one where it's like I got to move it out of my way to get under here.
Yeah. A hush went over the crowd. Man, that's good, Jace.
I don't know
Look
how I did
at
it.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
And that's how it's done, except for that.
someone's getting skin cells.
DNA. You sell a lot of these signs, right? The small world ones.
Right. So,
Yeah,
um,
it's
I
pretty popular.
went back and looked at my stats on my Etsy shop, and out of all of these laser cut signs, and it makes sense as this one was first, but this one has
Yeah,
sold the most. Um, Jungle Cruise and Adventureland are they're up there about the same
yeah.
time. I released them pretty much right after another. But yeah, we have over actually just about 100 of these sold, and the other two are about 40-ish each. I thought those were more, but
That's thousands, right?
but yeah, total sales wise is 1200. So, and that's since
That's really good.
2019. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. So now I can toss this. By the way,
Yeah, you
when
can't
I
use it
buy
anymore.
these Star Bond, it comes with these.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
But they're like a one-time use, right?
yeah,
Because the glue will dry
yeah.
inside.
It actually comes with an extra lid. Well, let me show you the package. Well,
Oh, okay.
two lids, because it comes with just a normal one, but then it comes with those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Now, how much does something like that run? The glue.
um,
And where do you get it?
from Amazon, honestly, I can't remember the price, but I think it's like $10 maybe.
And then
And
the activator is separate, right?
yeah, and I think this one I think it was like 13 or so. Um, by the way, this is the same glue bottle from the last couple times, so we still
Yeah.
have I
About a
don't know,
quarter.
quarter of an inch in the bottle still, enough to finish this, and probably one more sign.
Yeah.
So I mean, you
That's
get a lot
good.
of use out of it.
Yeah.
So this is the last part besides
How,
clear
lo-
coating, which we're not going to do, obviously.
how long did it take you to design this one?
This one was probably more just because it was the first one, and I have to
Yeah. To
figure
figure
out
out.
some stuff. But honestly, I don't even know. I have nothing to go on and tell you on that one. But I could say the Jungle Cruise one took at least 10 hours or more. So
Yeah.
this one was probably more than that.
Figure out the little detail like above the little what would you call that? That like star thing?
Oh, this
No, keep go down. Yeah, that where you had those lines. No, why? Yeah, right there. Nope, up,
these
right there. That. Yeah. What do
yeah.
you call that?
I
What
don't
is
know. It's just part of the design.
that?
That's how the small world sign is. Um, yeah, all this is, I'm just like again, I'm just following the photo and
Yeah,
determining what this layer is, and I know that this goes inside this, like it's a step down. That's how the real sign is. I don't know that this necessarily is behind
yeah,
it. That's how I
yeah,
made it. So I think it was because it just connects separately. So, um,
yeah. It looks good.
but yeah, so
Here, wait. Let me. I'll get out.
well, you can just go full screen, but it, that's the thing with trying to fit this in photos and stuff. It's like I got to go like sideways. Either that or it's like even the screen the thumbnail for this video. It's like this or whatever. So it's hard to fit the whole thing in a photo. Otherwise, it's like this big. You can't look at it. But yeah, so
Yeah, it looks good.
and if anybody's interested in wanting a sign, any of the signs, go to irealm.ws, IREALM.ws, and that'll take you to my LinkedIn, or no, I was going to say LinkedIn, Linktree thing,
Link free.
social platform links, whatever. And then you can find the Etsy shop and you can buy whatever. Um, and hopefully soon I'll have the Signs of Amusement shop up where I'll have these signs on there as well. And then more merchandise themed clothing and whatnot.
Cool.
So, all right, guys. Again, thanks you for joining the live stream, and
Thanks for
whoever
building
watches
this.
it later. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Comment below. I have other signs. I don't know what we're gonna do next.
Comment below what sign you want to see next.
Yeah, out of this, maybe we could design something new,
Yeah.
like the golden horseshoe or something. Um, might want to think about doing that one.
I can't see what that is.
The entryway plaque. Oh well,
There we go.
still can't really see it, but
Yeah.
um,
That's the entry sign, correct?
yeah. So, and that one's not listed yet, but it's all designed to put together. I just need to make another one, which would help, I guess. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one.
Okay. It sounds good.
I think I gotta order more. I might have to order stuff. We'll see. Play it by ear, I guess. If I have to order, well, it might not be in time for next Wednesday, but if
Right.
not, we'll do something else.
Okay. Sounds
All
good.
right. We'll see you later.